NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. On second down, Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. The Lance going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Lance. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Rams.
Down.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They give him yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown! Kyron Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Cardinals nothing.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Here we go on 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Ready, set.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here. Oh, look at the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Hand cycle. Check spirit. Set.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cardinals at 3-11 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Lance now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuebu now. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Murray looking to change the play here.
They go play action here on first down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paid him.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And now they'll shift things around.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Murray now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Black Ultra.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Red cycle.
Working from the gun, Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Option handoff to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ready.
Now Lance again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Rams.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set.
Throwing now is Lance. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Blue striker.
Now Lance going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Lance looks to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw is Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Green. Easy.
They're going for it. Hits Murray.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again, Murray.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
The Rams on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ready.
Now Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It's David Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Short throw, it's Higbee. Fights, and a good stiff arm, and some space to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
On play action, Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A give to Williams, running right. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Rams extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Murray changing the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Coach.
Murray, one final try. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.